Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Roger Gregory, Vice President of Product at Ezlo Innovation, EZLO. Thank you for joining us, Roger.
Hey, glad to hear you, Fred.
Interesting company in the smart home space that's been growing, and I'll let you give us some background here. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so Ezlo has been really busy over the past year. You know, we have this real tough but interesting objective to connect things, and by that I mean everything. So the founders were really getting a little frustrated with home automation and the fact that, you know, things just simply didn't work. There's too many silos, and they basically put us on a path with a very strong remit to connect things, all things, around a basic set of solutions, home automation being one of those pillars. And fundamentally, what we were trying to do is to make sure that, one, is home automation accessible for all. Two, we kind of banish this interoperability issue, if you like, you know, really make these things work together. And thirdly, please, somebody fix this kind of ease of use. You know, how can we make things really simple and intuitive for the regular people to use? So in a nutshell, that's really what our remit is. And, you know, we've been very busy acquiring companies, developing solutions, and launching perhaps one or two products which will accelerate to kind of address those that objective.
Tell us about some of the latest products that you do have on the market.
Yeah, so we recently announced a product called Atom. It's the world's smallest and most affordable hub. And again, coming back to that broader objectives, we kind of decided to make this in a USB kind of form factor. And again, that's really around something that's familiar. You don't need to educate people what it is. We only use the USB for power, by the way. And what we then managed to do is to pull a full kind of hub functionality into that very small form factor. So that's one called the Atom, the smallest, most affordable hub. The other one that we recently launched as well along that theme is to take a smart switch, adding additional energy management and energy monitoring features, and again, add in that hub capability. And we call that Plug Hub. And that's what's really interesting about that is, for sure, you can immediately, you know, most consumers know what it is. You can plug it in. It will function as a smart switch, as one would expect. But then we unravel additional functionality. We actually add in that hub capability. So it will talk to and control other devices in your home. So that's pretty exciting.
Interesting. Now, I guess one of the questions might be you've got a variety of other hubs as well. So how does someone know which is appropriate? Does it depend on the size of the dwelling?
No. So it's really based around use case. So the original thinking was that we have this suite of controllers, and how can we get an initial start? How can we bring down the cost? How can we proliferate the technology? So what you'll find is Atom is retailing around less than $30. That's a pretty nice starting point. You know, Plug Hub again, less than $50, around 39. There's a feature range, and then we actually have other controllers, the Edge, the Plus, and Secure, and they go all the way up, where you can actually build a number of different solutions. So whether you're building home automation, whether you're a builder, whether you're doing property management, whether you're a distributor or a dealer, we actually have a range of products in controller space to meet your needs.
Now, give us an example of the kinds of things that you're trying to do here when you say you're trying to make things work together in the smart home. Mm-hmm. Tell us what you mean. Give us some examples.
Yeah. So first of all the controllers come voice activated. So we actually have a very sophisticated, I call it a universal app, that will allow you to onboard the controller, connect it to other devices on the Z-Wave network, or for the multi-radio ones on the Z-Wave or Zigbee network for that matter. We will provide the necessary skills that you can then combine it with Alexa or with Google and Siri shortcuts for that matter. And then we built a set of use cases centered around thermostats, around locks, around sensors, around cameras with the appropriate controller. So now you can start to build this home automation as you go along, piece by piece. And again, we're almost producing in integrating hundreds of devices every week across the full family range with this view of that if you can buy it, we want you to be able to use it with our platform. So you can do things like automate scenes, you can control remotely your thermostats, you can combine, which is really interesting, combine these different worlds together. So if you have one of those multi-radio controllers, it's incidental which protocol it's following. You can then pull these different worlds, these different silos together and build a scene to make them work as one scene. And increasingly, you're seeing more and more people thinking that way. So really like kind of leading the charge there. And then if you're sophisticated, you can log on the device and just keep going, more scenes, more devices, and you can be as elaborate as your creativity will take you.
And for households that already have some equipment set up, can they go back and sort of add this retroactively to make things work more smoothly?
Yeah, so that's one of the things we thought deeply about, right? So we're not necessarily saying that you have to throw away everything that you've already invested in, and then you must use our world, right? We've taken the complete opposite approach. So what we're trying to do is how can we augment your existing setup, and then how can we kind of bring in the Ezlo technology and then work and make it work as a bridge to those other islands, and then also to allow you to connect and add as you go along. So we have a whole program that looks at IP type devices for integration. I've already mentioned we're adding, hundreds of Z-Wave devices every week as time goes by. We're already compatible with a very broad range of Zigbee devices, and that's precisely to address that situation where you already have a home automation setup, and then we're allowing you to augment it. Or if you're a complete newbie, if you're a complete beginner, we can get you started, and then you can continue to grow as time goes by.
Interesting. And as you mentioned, you're trying to do this in a very affordable way for people. And for folks who aren't all that comfortable with doing things themselves, you offer a service to sort of guide them through as well. It's kind of an add-on service.
And yes, absolutely. So we're now remit to make things accessible. It's not only the affordability, but also that ease of use. And if you literally don't have 15 minutes to set it yourself, we actually have a program which we called Easy Start, and give us a call and we'll help you set it up. So people that buy from us on our retail space, they can give that number a call. It's available 18 hours a day, and we'll take you through the setup and get you started.
Interesting. At the Consumer Electronics Show, you're trying to give back a little bit too, from what I understand, with Habitat for Humanity. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we're trying to participate in a number of different initiatives, and Habitat for Humanity is one of them. We're just happy to be sponsoring it and helping to share some of the work that we're doing, but at the same time also to bring more people on board with the home automation use cases.
Very cool. For more information on all that you're doing, where's the best place for people to go?
So you can go to our website, getvera.com. There you'll see all the products that I've mentioned. You'll see help guides. You'll see the interoperability list, and you'll see relatively shortly some promotional stuff that we're doing also for CES. And you can learn about some of the recent acquisitions we've done. You can learn about some of the use cases. And as I said, there's a treasure trove of information to get you started. Or if you're professional, join our developer community and join hundreds of thousands of others who are also benefiting from the platform.
Again, it's getvera.com, getvera.com. Roger Gregory, thank you for taking the time with us.
Hey, you're welcome. Anytime. Thank you very much, Fred.
Now this. How many companies out there have continued to innovate when it comes to building a better radio? I'm Fred Fishkin, host of Techstination, and I'm here to tell you about the new CC Skywave SSB radio from the wonderful people at C. Crane. Bob and his crew really love radio, and it shows in this new compact model that is packed with features. Beyond great AM and FM reception and sound, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world, listen to ham radio operators, aviation, and more. It's the radio you'll turn to every day and in emergencies. It will run for nearly 3 days on just 2 AA batteries. Pair the sleep timer with the new Soft Speaker 3, and you've got the perfect radio for your nightstand. Of course, it can wake you up too. Click on Crane at Techstination.com and put in the code Techstination for a free flashlight with your order. They love radio, and you'll love Crane.